Hello, trappers. Doing something different today. I'm going to do a little fishing. Hopefully they'll bite. Sold my bass boat a couple of weeks ago, so had to fish walking the banks. Hoping they're going to bite, but I don't know. Caught 7 here yesterday, walking the bank. Wasn't nothing at that spot. People sure can trash up the lake. Yeah. Oh my goodness, what is that? Oh, that was a dadgum gar. Don't want one of them. I guess the gar's gonna bite. That cold front coming in may locked their jaws up. It's 48 degrees. Yesterday it was 65. Oh yeah, I had it's a difference. It's a difference, I guarantee you. Wind blowing out of the east. I don't know if y'all heard the old saying, when the wind blows out of the east, they bite the least. Well, they may do that. I don't know. Yesterday I found my thing's getting loose on my. There we go. I found an otter toilet. Where the river otter probably coming up on the bank and relieving herself. Wish the government would let me trap. There's beaver cuttings all up and down this bank here. I got into trapping beaver this year because I had some on my hunting lease, and I had the culvert completely dammed up, a great big culvert on one of our roads, and I took out 3 beavers, about 45 pounds apiece. Well, one of them was about 52 pounds. He's a pretty good beaver. After that, I went ahead and tore up the dam. Got the culvert going back again. He's not press cutting, so I don't know where they would be at, really. But now I'm gonna hopefully by the weekend or before, I'll be on a new piece of property, 1,400 acres, bottomland, which I'm glad. Man, I can get my earth anchors up out of them bottomland. That last place I went to was, I broke 4 of my earth anchors off to try to get my traps out. I can't afford that. Not on Social Security. Because it's over $30 to order a dozen earth anchors. From F&T. But I am going to start making my own, though. Fish might not just bite it all. There's something following it right there. Maybe another gar. I caught a 3-pounder out here yesterday, a couple 2-pounders, and a bunch of little old pound and a half bass. Move on down a little further. Let's move right up here. Yeah, the last 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, well, 2.5 years ago, last October, I was out on a hunting lease checking traps, and I'd had a coyote in a trap, and I was taking it out, taking it off. He was a good coyote, and I was going to get him for live. I'd sell him to the live market. That's what I do. And I started having big pressure in my chest and a lot of hurting behind my left shoulder blade. Well, my wife was an RN. And back then, 6 years ago, she had gotten sepsis, and real bad, and she got crippled over it. So anyway, I went ahead and put that coyote in the basket, and went home, told my wife, I think we need to go to the hospital. I told her why. We checked my blood pressure right there. Sure enough, it was sky high. And when I got to the hospital, which was about a 30-minute drive, they put me in and did blood work. It came back, of course, showing I'm having a heart attack. So they life flighted me to Texarkana, Texas, to the hospital there. And well, I was there overnight, and they didn't have no heart surgeon at that moment. So from there, the hospital sent me to Little Rock, to St. Vincent's, the St. Vincent Heart Hospital. And while I was in Texarkana, they gave me Plavix, which is a agent that clots your blood. So while I was at the St. Vincent's, I wasn't able to have a surgery till that Plavix got out of my system, which was 5 days. And on the 5th day, they put me into a triple bypass. And that was, oh, look at there, got a fish. Woo! Pretty good one too. Look at there. Oh yeah, he's about 3 pounds. Get him on my homemade stringer here. Settle down. Settle down. Well, one fish bit anyway. Pretty nice looking bass. Yep. Anyway, that ruined my trapping for the whole year and my deer hunting. And so, you know, after heart surgery like that and everything, you can't shoot any kind of gun for so many months. So I was able to drive out there and see my buddies and stuff, but I couldn't shoot no gun. And that's kind of depressing, but hey, it is what it is, and I got over it. All right, got him on my homemade stringer now. Put him in the water. All right, you settle down. All right, there he goes. Yeah, I actually found one that bit. Maybe there's another one right out there. But the next year I made up for it. I started trapping again. In mid-September, and my license go year long. And caught, I believe it was 100 coyotes that year. And this year, I believe it was 95, 96. I done lost. I got them written down at home on what I've caught them on, what lures I use, and everything else. I keep up with all that. And this year I've caught 28 bobcats. Move down a little further here. I was born and raised around here, and this is that town I live in is Gillum, Arkansas. Population 178. That's been the population as far as I can remember. It's mostly just farming country around here, and farming country and warehouses. Big timber company. And I do a lot of farm trapping. There's cattle farms and goat farms. And of course, you know, anybody got goats, them coyotes gonna be after them. So I do a lot of trapping on farms that has a lot of goats. I got one place that I trap. It's 1,200 acres. It's a farm. And last year I caught 25 coyotes off of it, and this year I caught 35 off of it. And you know, they was overloading coyotes. Sure was. So they want me back every year. Which I'm happy to oblige. Out of the 35 that I caught last year, or this year, off of it, 10 of them had mange real bad. So I left 25 that I was able to sell to the live market. That's $40 a coyote. So I made a little money. There's enough to pay my gas and my bait and lure, really. That's why I'm making my bait now. The reason I buy from Indiana Hoosier trapping supply, that Top Dog, I can get it in a gallon. Like I said, I trap year long, so I need a lot of it. And besides that farm, I caught, on other farms, I caught the rest of them. And about half of them were bad mangy. But there'll be a better herd of them next year as far as health-wise. There won't be so many with the mange. Hopefully, anyway. The year before last, when I caught them 25 off that one farm I was talking about, I believe it's like 15 of them are bad mangy. And this year, I caught them 35, only 10 of them were, so they're getting better. Now, I don't know for certain. I heard in South Carolina, people sell to the live pens down there for $60, $70 a piece. That'd be nice if I could do that around here. But all I can get out of them is 40 here, which I'm pretty satisfied with it. Like I said, it pays my gas, my bait, and lures. Also helps a little bit on I'm a diabetic, so that diabetic medicine ain't cheap. So that kind of helps pay for it. And then we have to take my wife to Little Rock just about once a month, sometimes 2 times a month, to specialists because she's disabled. And we've been married 50 years this year. 50 years in November. Like I said, I sold my bass boat. I would love to get me another aluminum boat though, flat bottom. Put pretty nice, pretty good trolling motor on it. Come out here and do a lot of frog gigging. There'll be a bass bat bush over there, surely. But I'm gonna go ahead in this video because it's getting long-winded. I'm sorry about that. But I'm gonna have some more videos, especially me. I'm gonna, I'll show you some of the sets that I make. I got some sets that my personal way I make them. And I love T-bone sets. And I love put PVC pipe in the ground, have about 6 inches sticking up. Put bait and lure in it. What that does to me, I think, it gives that coyote a visual attraction there. I draw him up there and to get him up to where you want him. You have to get him to step on that one spot. And I make some grab and die sets. I don't do much of them, but I do them. Skeeters down here around these bushes. Must have been a limb there. Water kind of shallow here. But now I'm gonna end this video right now. So anyway, thumbs up. Catch y'all in the next video. It's Gary Whisenhunt trapping the Ouachita Hill Country. Catch y'all later, tight chain.